Let's get it, man. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. SNEAKO versus Destiny. Heated debate featuring Abba Atlas. Let's go.
So, Destiny, what was the first point you wanted to raise? Because we don't want to just do a bunch of niceties, so go for it.
Everything. My problem is everything. Okay. SNEAKO.
Yeah, what's up?
First of all, mad props to talking to people who disagree with you. That's really cool. Last chat was fun.
Yeah, it was. It made me think a lot. That debate, I would say, like, you had better points than me, and you, clearly
that's good. That's all right. I got the man. He's talking in my ear. Listen, I don't care. That last debate, that was over the autistic shit. Okay,
Nah, this man Destiny. Listen, I don't care. We're about to get right into this junk. I'm tired of you, bro. That's what he about to do.
With that, now we're getting spiritual. Okay.
Oh my god.
You ready?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What is your goal when you're talking to, I guess, young men in your audience? What are you trying to get across? What do you want them to feel?
I want them to realize that they're trying to stifle masculinity. They want to freedom of speech is dead, and all the programming going on, all the woke movement, all this bullshit. I like even right now in the email I'm reading, like, we want YouTube to be a safe place for all. YouTube used to be fun. YouTube used to be wild. It's the internet. It shouldn't. Why are we relying?
This is what bro. This is my problem with when I'm like listening to SNEAKO, bro. It's a one question, one answer thing, and what he does is he'll start spamming everything. Like everything he thinking, he'll spam it. He'll just spam what he's trying to convey to you. And we can't even get to the leading point. Like, bro, answer the one question that he asked you, bro. Like
YouTube to like be the teacher pet, like to moderate and like tell us what's right and wrong, to decide misinformation and correct information. It's nonsense. That already should be a red flag to men, to be like, okay, if they're telling me immediately, I've always said this on my stream, if they hide it, then it's the truth. If they have to delete it, then it's the truth. Like if they give me a warning for Coco misinformation, that shit is true.
Okay, let's talk about your brain for a second, okay?
Oh my god, he about to.
How do you know if what you know is right or wrong? How do you audit your thoughts? What happens if you believe something that's not true? How do you figure that out?
I talk to people. I mean, I have.
Nope, that's not good enough. That's not good enough, because you could talk to people that reaffirm whatever you believe. Yep. You might have that friend group that just reaffirms everything.
I talk to all different types of people. I talk to you.
Yep, that's facts, bro. Talking to people is not good enough, bro. So if you think like, I talk to a wide variety of people. Oh, no.
We don't agree. I'm here talking.
Did you change your mind about anything we talked about last time?
Nope.
That I need to.
Nope. So nope. So tell me, how do you audit your thoughts? How do you audit your thoughts? You
asked me a question. I
didn't. You have an idea.
Hold up, Destiny. Let him finish this.
Yeah, you asked me a question. I didn't. I need to have more facts to back up my points. I need to have more like concrete evidence to bring forward in the debate. I can't just go based off of like, this is my beliefs.
Let's say that you don't run into anybody that challenges you on a thought. You can't run into somebody that challenges every single thought you have about everything.
I do.
You won't.
That's why I stream. That's like there's a chat that right here all day long. If you're like all online, people check me constantly. Anything I say.
How do you know? Okay, let's say that is the case. How do you know who's right?
You don't.
You never really know. I guess.
Okay,
no,
then.
you don't.
So that's your world. That's what you're selling to people. You can't know if you're right. You have no idea.
Based on your logic, yeah, but I think that there is.
No, this ain't my logic. I can answer my. Every time I ask you a question, I'll tell you my answer. Okay.
This is not based on his logic, bro. This is based on actual, like, how do I put it, bro? It's based on the physical world, bro. Logic, whatever you want to say it is, bro. It's not his, bro. It's the world that we're all in, bro. We all share this world, bro.
Because that's not my logic. I'm asking you.
So what's your point? That there is no there.
I don't have a point at all. I'm asking you because I hear you say a lot of shit. I know where a lot of it comes from because I've heard it from other areas of the internet. And I always hear these same types of things. I don't want to be a sheep. I'm woke up to the truth. I figured out reality. But the reality is that you went from a sheep from herd A and now you're just a sheep in herd B. And I'm trying to get you to figure out how can you know if you're being. I'm trying to get you to hold on. I'm trying to get you to figure out how to know if you're a sheep or.
You don't know, bro. It's so annoying, bro. Just listen, bro. Stop trying to have something to say and just listen, bro.
That's what my question is to you.
Your camera's frozen on Discord, by the way.
Me? My camera's not frozen. It might be laggy on your end, but I'm fine.
Okay. So just to be clear, Destiny, you feel like you went from sheep on one end. What is the sheep he's in now?
Yeah,
what is he sheep to now?
The red pill sheep. That's a big sheep. It's a big game. It's a ploy, and it's a. Not only is it a ploy, it is leading you exactly to where you're trying to lead people away from.
Who's controlling me? Who's controlling?
Damn, Destiny done broke that shit down. Like He broke that down and like, oh my goodness. And I don't even know much about him. I don't even know much about him. I don't know. I know a little bit about Abba, and I know a little bit about SNEAKO, but he definitely just broke that down, bro. We got to play that back again, bro.
Sheep. That's a big sheep. It's a big
on one end. What is the sheep he's in now?
Yeah,
what is he sheep to now?
Listen,
the red pill sheep. That's a big sheep. It's a big game. It's a ploy, and it's a not only is it a ploy. It is leading you exactly to where you're trying to lead people away from.
Me? Who's controlling me? You believe in the government. You believe in booster shots and all that nonsense. Who am I listening to?
I never said I believe in the government, but it sounds like you're listening to it. It sounds like
you said you trust the government.
Hold on.
You did say you believe in the government to an extent.
That's the process, but it sounds like you're listening to people on TikTok, like Andrew Tate. You're listening to whatever.
I don't even go. I don't have the app TikTok.
You've never heard of what?
I don't use TikTok.
Let me just bring it back because I think you guys were onto something before and we're going on something else. So
Thank you, Abba. Thank you, Abba, for being the moderator because they about to go on a tangent.
SNEAKO's brain works in regards to how he comes to his conclusion, how he went from one point to the next, right? How we went from whatever gets him to his thought process. So let's just go back to that, and then we'll move on to why we think what we think. So bring that question back, Destiny. Can you bring that back?
Yeah, I want to know how you audit your thoughts. How do you know that you're not just following somebody blindly into some dumb shit?
Because I don't follow anybody blindly. I don't listen to anybody. There's nobody telling me to say anything. I don't trust anybody.
Okay, then we'll do.
I don't follow anything.
We'll do a concrete example then. When it comes to wearing masks, how do you know if that's a good idea or not?
Because if people more powerful than me are telling me to do it, I instantly don't believe them.
I guess.
Do you understand that just makes you a sheep of the other herd, right?
Of what herd? Of what herd?
If I'm telling you, if there is a shepherd and he says all the sheep go left, you can either choose your own path or you can go right because he told you to go left. You understand? You're being just.
Oh my goodness, he really broke that down to me because I'm not gonna cap y'all. I was a little confused. Like, what herd is he following? He just said you can either go left, where the shepherd is saying go left, or you can go right, or you can go your own way. And this man is only not wearing, like, from this hypothetical situation, SNEAKO will say don't wear a mask because they're telling you to wear a mask, which means that he is following another herd of sheep, the ones that do the opposite of what the more powerful shepherds say. If y'all know what I'm trying to say. Wow, he broke that down. Look, he more versed than me, you feel me? But like, I'm hearing what he's saying.
Controlled, right?
So who's controlling me?
Wow.
The people that you don't like. When you do the opposite of what they say, they have just as much control over you as they do the other people.
He snapped, bro. Like, I never really thought of that. Like, you don't think about it. You just be like, you just react, bro. And when he said that, bro, I really thought about it. I'm like, damn, that's true, bro. Like, if I do the opposite of what someone is saying, and just because they said it, I'm doing the same. Like, I'm following I'm not doing my own thing. I'm not choosing for myself. I'm following another herb. You know what I mean?
If I've not been wearing a mask, so I'm just going to continue.
How do you determine? Well, I'm asking you a question. How do you determine?
Anybody?
You are. I'm asking you a question. How do you determine whether or not you should wear a mask?
Because I like breathing. I don't want to cover my face. I like to talk and I like to hear.
You can breathe with a mask on. You don't have.
Yeah,
worse. See, hold on.
Worse.
Okay, so
and it's annoying and it makes me sweat and it's uncomfortable. So
I think SNEAKO could have gave a better answer for that. Honestly, I think he's just trying not to think as much as he should. He could have gave a way better answer for why how does he determine whether he needs to wear a mask or not? Because me personally, I would say, well, if I'm in my home, I'm not gonna wear a mask because the people around me aren't sick. Now, if they're sick, I'm not wearing a mask in my house. If they're sick, then I'm just gonna have to take my chances and like be extra cautious and like cleanliness. You know what I mean? To not wear. Like, what am I even trying to say, bro?
I'm going to put on something that makes me uncomfortable, and that's unnecessary to me. I didn't wear it, and I'm fine. So look at where we are. You got the V word. Yeah. You're still this. I didn't. I'm the same.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit, right? So the correct answer was I decide whether or not to wear a mask based on the data I've read, the studies I've gone over, the articles I've read. That's the right answer. I've seen enough information to point me one way or another. Everything else that you're saying is a cope. You can't breathe. Are you oxygen retarded? What do you mean you can't breathe with a mask on? Motherfuckers are out here running marathons with 3 of them on.
That's
like,
stupid.
How is it possible that you can't breathe with a mask on, right? You've got people that are doing shifts for 20 hours. You've got no, let me finish. Okay? It's uncomfortable. Seatbelts are uncomfortable.
They are.
Okay?
Yeah,
Going to the doctor is
Right.
uncomfortable. Okay? There's a lot of things in life that are uncomfortable. That's not a reason not to do it. That's not a reason for a man not. Hold on. Let me finish.
Let him finish, man.
You can't be going. Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
I'll let you go afterwards.
Chill. Okay, yeah. When you interrupt me, it's because you know I'm right. Okay, you're trying to cut me off because you know that I'm taking you somewhere that you don't want to.
Oh my goodness, he used that same SNEAKO talk back to SNEAKO. He said, when you interrupt me, it's because you know I'm right. See, that's crazy. You know that we're going somewhere where you don't want to go. That's crazy. Same reason, the same thing SNEAKO said. When they hide it, it's true. When they delete it, it's true.
Oh, okay, we're gonna go to those places.
You're a little
today,
heated right
okay?
now, Destiny.
I'm not heated. No, I'm
He's
not
not
heated.
heated.
I'm just matching I'm matching your energy. Okay.
If you
a
wanna
man,
wear
a
mask,
man,
go ahead, bro.
a man that interrupts another man is a man who's scared about where he's being led. Okay. Explore with me. Okay. If you want to wear a mask or not, that should be something that you arrive at through your own independent thought process, not because somebody else tells you not to. Okay. That's what a 16-year-old does. I think you can do better than that.
Okay, well, the government's telling you to wear it, so you're echoing and doing what they're telling you to do. You're a sheep to them.
I'm not doing it because the government tells me to do it. I can do it because there are independent schools all over the world that do research on whether or not wearing a mask helps. That's what I can look to for my information.
They're also telling you to wear it. They say wear
it.
it.
I don't care what the government. I'm not a sheep, so I'm not looking at what the government says to figure.
I thought you trust them. I thought you trust the process of the government.
I trust the process of some of the things involved with the government, but that doesn't mean that I do it just because they say to do it. There are things the government could tell me to do that I would disagree with. That's possible. Government could say some shit, and I look into the data on my own. And I go, you know what? I actually don't agree with this. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so
sometimes
the government sometimes wrong, bro. No one's 100%. You know what I mean? Like Destiny's saying. You know what I'm saying? See, like I'm in the middle between them two. You know what I mean? Like, do your own little research, you know what I mean, and come up to your own terms. You know what I'm saying? Like, SNEAKO not 1,000% wrong, and Destiny not 1,000% right, you know? And that's what I'm doing right now, and I hope that's what y'all doing too. Although I'm, like, sitting here commentating over their debate, and Abba's moderating, you know what I mean? I hope for all the viewers watching, y'all are coming to your own terms as well. And for whatever the debate is, like, if y'all really care enough, you know, go and do your own little research, feel me? Like, that's the whole point that I think is here. It's like, come to your own terms with stuff.
75 and a 65 on the interstate, you know? I break the rules sometimes, you know?
Okay, badass. But look, I don't wear it and you wear it. Why are we both fine?
For a variety of reasons. What do you mean? There are people that go their whole...
It's so many reasons, bro. That's not a good question. Like, it's so many nuances and anecdoted things that go around that happens. To answer that question, bro, you'll never get a real true answer.
Drunk driving every single night, every single weekend, and they're fine. Does that make drunk driving a good idea?
Well,
is that how you evaluate?
Because I don't need to. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes my face weird. It just makes me sweaty and stuff like that. It makes my glasses fog up. I don't like it. I feel like a dumb bot. It's stupid.
That's great. And it's cheaper. And it's cheaper.
Sense. Most of the places you wear a mask, like you go into a restaurant and you're wearing it, then you sit down, take it off. You're sitting on a plane, everyone has to wear it, and then we all eat at the same time, breathing all over your food. It makes no sense. There's no consistency with it. It's just a sign of compliance.
Can I just ask one question?
To a degree, I agree with SNEAKO.
If Destiny's basically raising the point that this is good for our safety, this and that, and you're saying it's an inconvenience, I don't want to do it. Can you acknowledge that people wanting to do it for their safety is not unreasonable or bad?
See, sure, there we go. There we go, Abba. There we go. See, that's why I said what I said, and Abba has pointed out to why that is what it is.
Say it doesn't. It's not a safety thing. It doesn't actually help you.
I don't think it really helps. No,
that's fine.
Thing, like it's meant to show other people like I'm a good person. I'm doing what they're telling me to do. I'm morally good.
When you're standing outside and you have to sneeze, do you sneeze into the open air or do you put something over your face?
I sneeze into my arm.
Why?
Yeah. Okay. Why?
So I don't get snot on other people.
SNEAKO fell into the trap. SNEAKO fell into the trap. I wish I had freaking sound effects, bro. After sound effects, bro. SNEAKO, you fell into the trap.
There's shit that comes out of your mouth all the time when you're breathing, when you're talking. You can look at videos of people that are breathing or that are even that are talking, and you can see the air coming out of their mouth. If you ever looked up a video of this in your life, why do you think that wearing a cloth mask? Tell me this. How does wearing a cloth mask over your face make it hard to breathe because it doesn't let oxygen in or out? But you're saying it wouldn't block anything else coming out of your mouth. Molecules that are way larger.
It's literally a cloth over your mouth and nose. It makes it harder to breathe.
Okay, if it's harder to breathe, you understand that oxygen, carbon dioxide are orders of magnitude smaller than like viruses and bacteria and other molecules coming out of your mouth.
About spiritual stuff. This is the spiritual.
We'll get to. Hold on. We'll get to the spiritual stuff.
SNEAKO is a joke. That boy funny though. He funny, y'all. He funny.
Just trying to show you that you have a really strong opinion about something that you're a sheep on. The government said one thing. You said, "Fuck you, government." I'm going to do the opposite.
Okay, hypothetical.
Who is controlling me then, Destiny? Who am I a sheep to?
I don't know who you watch on YouTube. I can't tell. I can't tell who you're watching. I don't know.
Then you
but
have
I'm
no
telling
place
you,
to call me a sheep. If you can't tell me who I'm following, then I'm not a sheep.
Hey, SNEAKO don't like that word. He don't like that word sheep, bro. I think that like he don't like the word sheep. He doesn't like the word. What else is it? Weak. He doesn't like sheep, weak, and beta. Those 3 words will make him look like that. That'll turn him into this. Trigger words, bro.
That's dumb.
Well, no. You know how I don't have to know who you're following to tell if you're a sheep. I just have to know your thought process. If somebody comes in and they tell me, I think the number 7 is the best number in the world, and I go, why? And you're like, some guy said that 7 sucked, and I like 7. I already know that dude. He heard it from somebody else. Because if you really liked the thing, if you were really into a thing, and if you really felt strong about a thing, when I ask you about it, why the fuck don't you wear a mask, right? You'd have some shit like, I don't know, the New England Journal of Medicine, they did a study on it. N equals 500, didn't fucking help. I've known 100 fucking different doctors, they don't wear that shit, it didn't help. That would be your answer, but you don't have an answer because in your mind you heard it from somebody that gave you an answer that you like that the government didn't give you, and that's why you jumped on it. That's a sheep answer. It is.
But you're not telling me who I'm a sheep to.
I don't know who you're a sheep to. That's not my job. I'm not your dad. I'm not here to figure out who you're a sheep to. I'm just here to figure out if you're a sheep or not. That's all I'm trying to figure out.
Let me ask a question. Hold on, can I ask a question?
Destiny, you also have to admit that makes no sense if you can't tell me who I'm a sheep to.
It makes perfect sense. I don't know how to explain it to you. I can't tell you who's leading you around. I can just tell if you have a leash on. That's all I can say.
Okay. Let me ask a question. SNEAKO, if the government came out tomorrow and said everybody stop wearing, are you going to do what the government says?
I was already not wearing it. I just would rather breathe without restriction.
So my question is, earlier you said that if the government's telling you to do something, you're not going to do it because it's probably bad.
Yeah, if it makes me uncomfortable, if it's making my breathing worse and the government's telling me to do it, I'm not going to listen to them.
Okay, so the issue is not that the government necessarily told you. The issue is that
it's uncomfortable and it's dumb. Yeah.
Okay. So if the government came out tomorrow and said everybody stop wearing your mask, you don't need the mask, we're gonna be good. You're gonna listen to what they say because it doesn't make you.
Well, I was already not wearing it.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to clarify.
Okay, so circling back then for the final time, and then we'll.
Abba did not clarify nothing, just to point that out. He thought SNEAKO. See, Abba thought SNEAKO was gonna say, "No, I'm gonna put on a mask," or he just tried to set him up on something like that, bro. Like, oh, so since the government said don't wear it anymore, you gonna put it on? Like,
we'll get spiritual. I'll circle back a final time. If somebody tells you a thing and you talk to 3 or 4 people and they all tell you the same thing, you don't have any way to know if you're being lied to or not, or if you're caught in a bubble of people that all believe the same shit. You don't have a way to check your thoughts to see, like, do I really believe this thing or not? Is it really a good idea? Is it like, do I actually understand what's going on?
I'm not in a bubble. I'm very clearly not in a bubble. I'm here talking to you right now. I debate people on a regular basis who disagree with me.
Okay. Well, here are two things that I do, and then your audience can take it or leave it. You can take it or leave it, whatever. Okay. The first question, the most important question is, what would it take to change your mind? That is the number one most important question. If you don't know what it would take to change your mind on any topic, then you're a sheep. What would it take to change your mind about masks?
If I got really sick,
if you don't know what it would take to change your mind, then you're a sheep. I understand that completely. I see exactly what he's saying. I understand that. Y'all understand that? Viewers, chat. You feel me? Y'all get that? I get that. Like, that made me think about the shit that, like, I deeply believe in, and it's like, damn, is there anything that could change my mind with some of the things I believe? And there is. I don't think there's anything that I believe in so much that there's nothing that can change my mind about it. Except for the fact that I'm, like, black. Like, that's probably the only thing that I 1000% believe in that no one can change my mind about. Like, there's no You know what I mean? Like, look, and yeah, of course, black is a new term, and it's not necessarily like no one's black, no one's white. I understand that, but like this is probably the only thing that someone can't even deny. Like, there's nothing that you could say to change my mind about this.
I was dumb walking around. If I was sick right now, if I died, if I was like in the hospital because I had respiratory problems and all this nonsense, but all these people who got the V word are still like Biden got tested.
So that's
positive.
it. Whether or not you get sick,
again.
that's the whether or not you get sick is the only determining factor. But you just said yourself, people that wear masks get sick. So you could get sick too without wearing a mask, right? That's not even a good answer. I'll tell you the second thing, okay? You can think about that one. Okay. The second thing is you should look for information that is contrary to what you believe. Don't just ask people, because if you ask people, what?
I'm talking to you right now.
Sure, that's true. That's true. Okay, those are the two things that I would say. Okay, so moving past this topic.
Don't try to like say that.
Look for information that is contrary to what you believe. So that basically means, guys, look for information that goes against what you believe. I do that all the time, bro, and I'm not even gonna cap. That's how I came to terms with my like religious beliefs, bro. I'm not gonna cap. Like, in a lot of other stuff, bro. I used to think like I had to play sports. I had to go to the NFL. I had to get tattoos and stuff like that. Like, that's how I was growing up, bro. Like, and I thought of like I had to do it subconsciously. Like, it wasn't in the forefront. It wasn't like a must get tattoos, must go to NFL. Like, you feel me? But in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is all I have, and that's not true. Like, my appearance is not all I have. Like, I'm someone inside and out. So, yes, appearance is very important, but who we are internally is also a factor, and you know what I mean. And same thing, like, this is an appearance, bro. I could do without none of this, bro. You see, I cut my hair from 7 years of growth. I cut it, and I'm growing it right back because I can do that, bro. We're blessed with that. You know what I mean? We're blessed with that ability as humans. We could do stuff like this. Like, of course, I get laser surgery, but I don't want to because I like these. You know, I like my tattoos and whatnot. But some of them, you know, all of them were like motivated through my like, I got my tattoos not because it wasn't 100% because of appearance wise. They also mean stuff to me. Like, all these tattoos mean something to me. Like, every tattoo I got, I was in a high emotional state, and you know what I'm saying, and I got them for those reasons. That could be a whole nother separate video, but yeah, like, is a percentage of me wanting to get tattoos because I thought it looked good and I thought I could pull some, you know what I'm saying, some thotties, feel me? But like, damn, that's crazy.
I'm in a bubble because Destiny, very clearly I'm not in a bubble.
Well, the thing is, because of the world you've built for yourself ideologically, everything that I tell you, you can safely ignore. You wrapped yourself in this blanket.
Because the
like,
stuff you're saying is stuff that everybody else says, Destiny.
Yeah, I know. See, look at how easy. You see how easy? You see how easy you're.
That's not okay. What he's saying is true. What Destiny's saying is true. You should not be in that type of denial of things. You shouldn't be caught up in something so much that you can just like disagree and just what's the word? Dismiss everything. You can't be in no. That's a matrix in itself, bro. I'm really seeing what he's saying, bro. I'm gonna play it back for y'all. That's a matrix in itself. If you are in a state of mind where there's nothing that someone can tell you about a specific thing that could change your mind, bro, you're stuck in a literal matrix, bro. Like, if your mind can't be changed about anything, like, some stuff is hard concrete, even with, like, if you're not even willing to listen to the other side, you're done. You're in the matrix. You're stuck. You're lost. Like not even willing to like immediately dismissing stuff. Not even willing to listen to the other side, bro. You're done. You're done, bro. For real.
Everything that I tell you, you can safely ignore. You wrapped yourself in this blanket.
Because the stuff you're saying is stuff that everybody else says, Destiny.
Yeah, I know. See, look at how easy. Do you see how easy? Do you see how easy your life is? Look, do you see how weak your mind is? Right? He's only saying it because he's only saying it because everyone else is saying it. That's why it's wrong. I don't have to listen to him, right? That's a weak mind.
Because I already know what you're about to say. Like, you're just echoing the left, like the government programming stuff. It's like, it's just predictable stuff that everybody here who's listening to the chat has heard a billion times. Well, I looked at the science.
Yeah, but do you understand the problem?
It's not. That's not what you're saying is predictable. It's nothing
It's
new.
predictable, and you don't even have an answer to it. So what does that say about you? That says more about you than it does about me.
You said.
Your answer is that it makes it hard for me to breathe because it makes it so oxygen and carbon dioxide can't pass through effectively, but it doesn't block larger molecules like bacteria and viruses. You understand that makes no sense. It's one or the other. You can't do both.
Okay, so
if it's still restricted that you can't breathe, then it must block a lot of shit coming out of your mouth and nose.
Okay, well, that's my answer. It makes me uncomfortable, and it makes me sweat weird, and it fogs up my glasses, and it's just dumb.
Yeah, seatbelts do too. Do you wear a seatbelt when you drive, or do you not give a fuck?
I have this thing where you could put a seatbelt thing you could buy on Amazon. This is like advice for the chat. You can get like a seatbelt thing on Amazon that clicks in, and then it gets rid of the beeping sound.
Okay, so you don't.
This man went out his way to get a device that will turn the sound off of your car that beeps when you don't have your seatbelt on, just to not wear your seatbelt. That man bought something outside of the car, has nothing to do with the car, doesn't come with it, not insurance or something. He bought something, another outside entity for his car just to not wear a seatbelt. That's crazy.
Seatbelts either. Do you think seatbelts make you safer when you drive?
There's some circumstances where a seatbelt actually restricts you and traps you inside the car. You can see accidents where
there are some circumstances where somebody could.
You get mad at interrupting and not interrupting me.
Yeah, but there are circumstances where.
Hold on. Destiny, let him finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can get into a head-on collision, and if you have a seatbelt on, then you can get trapped in the car, and the car can catch on fire. But sometimes, if you're not wearing a seatbelt, there's instances where people have literally flown out the windshield because they weren't wearing a seatbelt and they survived. But a seatbelt could trap you in there.
What do you think is more common? Do you understand statistics or probability?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's more common, but it's uncomfortable, and it's just I don't think.
You lock your car. You lock your car at night.
I think I'll be fine.
I'm not asking if you're fine. I'm asking you to use your brain. Do you lock your car at night?
Yeah.
Why? You're not guaranteed to get robbed. In fact, probably most likely you won't.
Most likely you won't.
Yeah, but it takes 1 second. It doesn't make me uncomfortable to lock my car. Wearing a seatbelt makes me uncomfortable.
So if something is so you're here trying to.
If something makes you uncomfortable, stay away from it. So, with that type of logic, you can apply to anything. That's why it's not good to think like that. So, since working out is uncomfortable, I'm not gonna work out. I'm just gonna eat, and I'm not gonna do anything about my physical health or mental health. See, that's the thing, bro. You want to be comfortable mentally. In order to grow mentally, same way with physically, you have to do uncomfortable things. You have to do things that challenge your brain. Think about things that challenge your brain. Challenge what you believe, you know what I mean? And you don't have to do this all, people work out every day, and there's people who don't work out every day. I don't work out every day. I don't have to. I don't want to. But I do work out, though. I do challenge myself. And that's based off of who you are as a person, how much you want to challenge yourself. That don't make you a better person than the next person. Because it can get hard mentally, always battling with yourself and challenging what you believe and working out every day. That stuff gets hard, bro. So you find something that is good for you. You feel me? Find something that is good for you, bro. But never become too complacent with stuff, bro. Always, you know what I mean? It's okay to be content and complacent to a degree, but don't just dig yourself into a deep pit and just lay there, bro. Sometimes you need to do something different, you know what I mean? Spice up your relationship or something, you know? That stuff is for real, bro.
To the masses how to be a successful man, how to be a masculine man, how to have integrity, how to be a good, upstanding person in the world. And you're telling me you won't wear a seatbelt because it makes you uncomfortable. That's crazy. That's your bar for
That's crazy.
If I see a cop, then I'll put it on. But other than that, if I'm going really fast, then I'll buckle up. But if I'm just
this is the same dude that's telling everybody how to be an alpha man, how to do this, how to do that, how to escape the matrix, how to be a better man. But he's uncomfortable when he wears a seatbelt. And so he doesn't wear seatbelts. That's crazy.
20 around the
city. Hold on, I'm not asking.
I don't need a seatbelt.
Yeah. You put the seatbelt on for a cop. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's great.
Yeah. And okay, in 15 minutes, I have 2 friends that want to join this, Abba. Is that okay?
Who are they?
Fucking Brittany Venti and Lord Southern in 15 minutes if you want.
They want to join this conversation?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, SNEAKO, that's up to you.
Oh, it's up to SNEAKO.
Is it more white people who agree with what you're saying?
No,
one of them is half black, and then one of them is a blonde girl.
They're both
hyper. She hates white people, though.
Yeah, they're hyper conservative. Yeah, they would probably agree with you.
Yeah.
But it's up to you. I'll let you decide in 50.
Trust me, SNEAKO. I wouldn't say this. If I thought they would be on Destiny's side, I wouldn't let them in.
I don't care. I don't really don't care. But Abba, what do you think? Do you?
Yes, you do.
Were you also Abba? We talked on your stream, and Destiny. Do you hear about this? New York and LA is in a state of emergency right now because of the monkey. Is that not exactly? What does that sound exactly like?
I think.
Hold on, wait. Let's go back. Okay, we're not gonna do the jump into 50 million topics. Okay, let's back up for a second. Okay.
He said it. I was about to say it, but he said it before I did.
When you're talking to people on your platform, okay, and I hear you talk, so I hear this to Abba, I hear things from Andrew Tate as well, a lot like this, okay? I hear you guys talk about what it means to be successful, what it means to achieve, what it means to accomplish things, and all I ever hear you guys talk about are cars, mansions, 30 hoes. Why?
Because that's dope. That's fun.
Do you understand that when you talk about like a spiritual...
Because that's dope. Shut up, bro.
Do you think that a spiritual void exists today in the Western world?
Yeah, I believe in God.
Okay, when you talk about those things, those are the exact types of journeys that lead you to the spiritual void. Are people pursuing Bugattis, mansions, and bitches?
He's not wrong. Chat, he's not wrong. Viewers, he's not wrong.
It's the most empty, hollow life imaginable.
That's not the end goal, but that's just something I want. That's something I would like to have.
No, hold on.
That's not what's going to make me be all end all happy. Like, I want to have a wholesome life. I want to have kids. I want to have a good family. I want to just have a well-rounded, enjoyable life. And I don't think that's possible. Like, for the life I want, I don't think it's possible in the West anymore because people are so brainwashed. People believe anything.
You're brainwashing them, right? You're the one that's brainwashing them in that direction.
How am I brainwashing them?
Because you're telling them that they need Bugattis, mansions, and bitches to be happy.
I'm saying I want.
Yeah, that's Andrew Tate.
Get that, and I'm gonna get it. And a lot of guys, like, I have a mostly male audience, they all want that too. And I know
because
they want that because they
you.
play GTA all day, they play these video games all day, and they watch prawn all day. So of
That's
course,
great.
Of course they want 10 bitches in a mansion. But that's not the end goal, and I'm not telling them they have to do that. Like, I have Luke on my stream all the time too, and he just wants to have one wife. So I'm not saying you have to do anything. I'm not telling people to do anything. I'm just saying my opinion. People don't follow me blindly.
Yes, they do.
What you're
People
doing right now.
who watch your stream all agree with you. People who watch your stream all like, yes, take another booster.
That's not true, bro. I've seen people under Destiny stuff. Like, bro, I've seen people that I don't even, bro, come on, bro.
I can't wait for the monkey vaccine.
Anybody on the platform, bro, is going to be the haters, and then it's going to be the followers. Or the people that agree with you, everything you say, no matter what. They're going to be those people. Then it's going to be the people who are level-headed and actually think, and they either agree with you when they feel that you're right or disagree with you when they feel that you're wrong. And then it's the ones that always think you're wrong. That's for everyone. So, excuse me before I even say what I was about to say.
It's just like, you kind of have an echo chamber of people who agree with you.
I don't have an echo chamber who agree with me. It's flattering you think that. But what you are doing
crazy
is
that you are
doing to
I don't think anyone does,
what,
bro.
Was it Nicki Minaj or whoever
Maybe
the fuck you brought up, Kim Kardashian, are doing to women. That's what you are doing. It's the exact same thing.
I'm preaching self-improvement. I'm saying, guys, we need to go improve to get
self-improve. You don't improve yourself by buying cars, houses, and fucking a lot of women.
Well, you cannot buy a house. You cannot fuck a lot of women without becoming a better man. I'm telling men we need to go.
That's not true. Hey, we know Future. Future is a horrible guy. He got all the cars he want. He got all the hoes he want. Future be everybody. Future got 20 kids, bro. NBA YoungBoy, cars he want. These are bad people. These are bad people. I don't know them personally. I just know about the things that I've read about them. The little research I've done on all of them. These are bad people. Like, shut up.
Get it? We need to improve ourselves. We need to focus on ourselves so we can get to that point.
Shut up.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a good man to get a house, a car, or a lot of women. You just have to be rich, or you have to know how to play the game.
Okay, how do you
That's
get
not
rich,
being a good man.
You have to improve yourself to get rich, Destiny. What are you
don't have to
talking
improve.
about?
You don't have to be. Hold on. You can improve aspects of your business, but you don't have to be.
You don't have to be a better person. You don't have to be a wholesome person. Matter of fact, if you ask me, the people at the top, they're the worst people. I think that's how you get there. You have to turn off your humanity. Like, y'all seen Vampire Diaries and, what's it called? I don't even remember all the other spinoffs from Vampire Diaries. Origins or whatever it is. All that stuff. You have to turn off your humanity. That's what I personally think. To become a billionaire, bro, some of the stuff, you have to be like, you know what? Just so I can make some more money, F it. let's start buying product from these this mining company where there's children scooping up these mining and stuff, and they're mining. I'm not let's get this over here, over here in Colombia where the rules are, they're a little bit bent for us and the people that actually live there, you don't really have to pay them. You know what I mean? Let's do that. Like that's how you get $1 billion. That's how you get up there. If you ask me.
To understand this, you don't have to be a good man to get rich. You
don't
have to be a good man to get a house and cars.
These two things have. Yeah, you do. If you want to like echo the programming and like be a part of the system, then no, you don't really have to. But if you want to be independent and not listen to anybody, then you need to improve yourself, because we want to get rich by connections. We want to get rich on our phone. We want to get rich based off who we know. We want to add value. To add value and have people trust you and like be able to make sales, you need to be a better man.
No, you don't.
How do you get rich on your phone?
Are you kidding me?
Tell me.
Streaming, crypto, drop shipping, e-commerce businesses.
Streaming, crypto. You know what you just described? OnlyFans for men, right? You literally complain to Abba. All these girls. Hold on. Let me finish.
He did.
Let me finish.
Destiny's. Hey, I'm gonna have to call the police on Destiny because he's bro. He's a menace. He's destroying him right now.
Hold on, SNEAKO, I'll let you respond right after.
Let me finish.
Let him
you
finish,
just complained to Abba. All these bitches are getting on OnlyFans trying to sell pics of themselves and do all that shit. Why is that bad? Because they're not working on themselves. They're not doing anything to make themselves better. And now you're telling guys to download fucking Robinhood or go trade some shit coin in the hopes that they get fucking rich, or they start streaming, or they hop on TikTok or whatever. What? They're not improving themselves by doing that. You're not becoming let me finish. When you don't let me finish, it's because you're scared of what I have to say. Okay, that's the only reason you do it. I understand. I know. That's okay.
You're very scared of me.
When you tell people that they have to pick up their phone and get rich, that's not self-improvement. You're not becoming a better person doing that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, to start a business, you need to be a better person. And comparing an
No, you don't. No, you do not, bro. There's so many cutthroat businesses, shammy businesses, scummy businesses, scammy businesses. No, you don't, bro. So many people that go through the loopholes and under the wire, through the line, whatever the sayings are, bro. It's so many. It's probably more than it is. It's probably more people that do shiesty things than there are that do good things. It's probably more businesses that are shady than there are businesses that aren't.
Commerce business to OnlyFans is just goofy, because you're selling your titties and you're adding nothing to the world. All you're doing is making other people sad and creating a fake relationship that makes people sadder. It makes the woman sadder because she's just a whore, and it makes the men sadder because they're not going to have an actual relationship. It's just,
I don't disagree with what he's saying right now.
Pretend relationship in their head.
That's true about OnlyFans.
OnlyFans does not add anything to the world besides the dopamine rush for both sides. Starting an e-commerce business, adding value to the world by like sharing value, like that's making the world a better place. Me entertaining people
not
online
necessarily.
If I'm streaming, that's making people laugh and smile. That's making the world.
That's the same thing with the OnlyFans girl, bro. You're making people laugh and smile, and the girl is making people, get their rocks off. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, bro. Just different sides of the road, bro. Same road.
Funny is truth. If I'm sharing truth, that's adding value. How are you going to compare titties to an online e-commerce business?
E-commerce is you're leeching on affiliate links on trying to sell people products that you're not even producing. What do you? How is e-commerce adding to?
I'm not just talking about how I make money.
Let me finish. Damn, dude, I sell merch. I've got affiliate links. I understand how the game works. Okay, I'm not an idiot. I live here. I've done this business for 12 years. E-commerce is not adding to the world. Okay, number one, trading crypto, that's not adding to the world. Sure not. You're trying to out-speculate fuck some other dude, trying to out-speculate fuck some other dude, so that you're not caught bag holding when your fucking coin drops. Okay, Crypto and NFT is not adding to the fucking world. 99% of these coins come and go quicker than a fucking girl opens and closes the fucking OnlyFans.
Well, encouraging people to invest in crypto is good because it takes away the government's stronghold on currency. If we can decentralize currency and we can take the wealth in our own hands, we're adding value. Now, the government owns the currency that you're obsessed about. I'm telling people invest in crypto so you could take charge of your own money.
You're not taking charge of your own money. You're paying off other people that are going to fucking drop your shit, and you're going to lose everything. Yes. You're going to get rug pulled, and you're going to have a coin that loses 99.8% of value. Like what's happened over and over. Yeah, if you're dumb, like most of the people that are going to be listening to either of us.
Well,
most people aren't winners in crypto schemes.
I fuck fucked up in crypto too. I've lost money too, and you learn from your mistakes.
Here's a question. So do you think most people listening to you, do you think everybody can win in crypto?
No, bro. You better
Yeah,
not.
if you apply yourself.
Okay, when you buy crypto and then you sell it
It does not work like that. It has to be a loser, bro, when you're dealing with this.
more than you bought it for, how are you making money on it?
Because someone else isn't, but everybody can.
Exactly.
Get
So
rich.
hold
If you
on.
apply
So
yourself,
if one guy makes 10 times his money, that means for that one dude, 10 other people lost their ass.
Yeah, dummies.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Dummies.
So not everybody can win, right? You understand that. Not everybody can be a winner.
And I even talked about this with Abba. Abba said, not everybody could get rich. Everybody can get rich if you apply yourself properly, if you have the right mindset, if you're smarter and you're better. And so
I'm finna leave, bro. That's not true, bro. That's so dumb to think like that, bro. That's so dumb to think like that, bro.
encouraging people to become smarter and better. And don't be a dumb idiot. This is not my fault that I'm poor. It is. Be better.
You're not encouraging people to get smarter or better. You're encouraging people to go on their phones and look for get-rich-quick schemes. That's what e-commerce shit is. That's what NFT and crypto shit is.
No, it's not. I just shot my course, The Creativity Kit, and there I share all the values and like everything that I learned on YouTube. I'm sharing information, adding value. It's not encouraging people to just get-rich-quick scheme. It's how do you add value to the marketplace?
Okay, let's say that somebody takes your course for 4 years. Tell me what they learn.
Everything that I've learned from 9 years of doing YouTube.
Yeah, talk to me about it. How do you add value to something?
How to stay true to your word, how to make interesting videos, how to capture people's attentions, how to be funnier, how to not be self-conscious when you're vlogging in public, how to make videos that are more interesting than everything else you see online.
Okay, and out of all the people that have taken your course, how many successful YouTubers have you spun out of it?
It's been up for 2 days.
Oh, okay.
It's been up for 2 days. But everyone there, you could ask them, I think they're watching right now, they're all really happy so far.
How do you think that if there's 1,000 people watching you and you produce 1,000 more streamers, how is there going to be enough viewers for every single person?
Not everybody will make it. That's obvious. That's the marketplace.
Okay, sure, that's great.
Winners
win, losers
lose.
Why are you saying now not everybody will make it, but earlier you were saying
everybody can, not everybody will. How is that hard to comprehend? And Abba said the same argument. I think it's really dumb. Everybody can get it, but most people will fail. Which one do you?
Everybody can't get it though. You have to agree that some people are incapable of getting it. Saying everyone can means that everyone's capable. Some people, like the capable ones, will try, and say half of them will actually get it, and even split that in half into 25% of them will actually really get it. So if you're not even capable of it, dude, like I can't even break it down, bro, because I feel stupid trying to break this down. I feel dumb trying to break this down, bro. Everyone can, huh? No, some people aren't capable. Like, you have to understand that. That's like saying everyone can walk. Everyone can walk. Some people physically can't walk. Like, bro, physically can't. Like, I don't understand.
The problem is that you're obfuscating with that language. You're not selling reality to your audience, because reality is anybody could, sure, but that anybody could is 1%.
Yep.
The other 99% are going to fail. Yep. That's what that means. So instead of talking about how people can get cars, houses, and bitches, why not focus on the things that actually get like?
I do. I talk about God. I had Young Don on my stream and we were reading the Bible.
How are you going to talk? Hold on. Why would you even have God in your mouth while you're talking about fucking 20 women at the same time? That's not a congruent lifestyle.
To you, but in Islam you can have 4 wives. So I mean, whatever you think.
Are you Islamic? Hold on. Did you say God or Allah? I'm sorry. Maybe I misheard you.
Those words mean the same thing, Destiny. Those words are just
Wait, no, hold on. Wait, we don't need to clarify. I don't know how you want to pretend to talk about God, and then in the other breath you're talking about fucking 20 women. It doesn't work that way.
In Islam you can have 4 wives. I want to have 4 wives.
You're not Islamic, and you didn't say 4 earlier. And I don't. And even in Islam,
I'm not any religion.
That's not true. That's not. Hold on, guys. It's not true that you can just have 20 wives in Islam or whatever.
You get 4.
Hold on. The Prophet would only take orphans or widows as his extra wives, and that's where the example came from. And even then, they strongly discourage Muslims from doing that because Allah says that you can't love each woman equally. So they.
Thank you. He said it. If you can't love each woman equally, then they strongly discourage that you marry multiple wives. I know this because I dabbled in multiple religions. You feel me? Saying this stuff is stupid, bro. This bro, hey, I'm not even gonna speak on what SNEAKO was just saying, bro. He sounded stupid, bro.
Don't do it. So this whole thing that people turn to towards
Dad. Yes, sir. How do I save money? Tell me what you need.
Islam is people who don't actually study the religion or know anything about it. I just wanted to make that quick.
And even if they did, that's for wives, not for bitches that you fuck, kick out, and then fuck new ones the next day.
You know what I think the difference is between me and you is that you've had a lot of people who are coping and accepting and like, okay, accept complacency. I think there's a divide in the internet now for people who are ambitious and people who are complacent. Destiny, I think your audience is full of complacent people. People are like, I can't get rich. This is a pyramid scheme. This is a scam. This is bad. I'm gonna put on a mask. And then my people are like, bro, I want to go get it. So you can pick one. Yeah, not everybody will make it, but you can make it if you apply yourself. It's that simple.
Your path is the path of complacency. Your path is the path of spiritual and psychological weakness.
Who am I
right?
complacent
Because
Listen
you're complacent to hustle culture, right? Because if you were talking to people and you wanted to make and build real men, you'd be telling people either one, go to school, get a fucking education so you can get a real job, or two, at least go and do a trade. Or if you really want to start a business, find some shit that you can offer that other people are willing to pay you money for because you can do it better for somebody else. Not fucking e-commerce.
Destiny is on fire, bro. Someone get the goddamn somebody get the goddamn fire station on his ass, bro. He's on fire right now, bro. That's truth, bro. That's real truth. Download my TikTok. I mean, go on TikTok and all you have to do is screen record me and post me. Screen record me and post me, and you'll run your TikTok up. You'll run your TikTok up, and look, you can make money on TikTok. Look how many TikToks are already making money from it. Join my course, and you'll learn how to make money. Become your own boss. That's all bullshit, bro. That's the truth. What Destiny just said, bro. And I'm not a meat rider. I don't know none of these niggas. I don't know none of them, bro. They're not even. I don't know none of them. Not me. I'm just listening to a conversation just like you is, bro. I'm just listening, and whoever makes the most sense, I'm agreeing with them. Whoever makes the most sense to me, I'm agreeing with them. Whoever's saying what makes the most sense, I agree with. You feel me? He's just saying things that make more sense. And well, he's just saying things that make more sense to you. He's saying things that make more sense in the topic. Period. It's not to me, it's not to you, it's not to her, it's not to him, it's not to they, them. It's to the topic. If you really want to help someone, tell them to get a trade, because that directly will help them in this type of world. Tell them to get an education, because that will directly help them in this type of world. I want to do this full time. I want to be a YouTuber. God damn it, I still have my associate's degree. I'm still going to go and get my CDLs. Shit, I'm going to make a vlog video about it. I'm going to vlog me getting my CDLs. I've already vlogged myself getting my licenses for other things. Because that's how you do it in this world that we live in, bro. That's real truth. Start something that you know people will pay for you for. Baby stuff. It's gonna always be babies. So if you want a business, get in that market. Food. It's gonna always be food. If you want a business, get in that market. That's truth. Joining your course isn't truth. Joining your course isn't gonna make me. It's not gonna do anything for me. Screen recording you and posting you on my TikTok is not gonna give me money, bro. It's not gonna make me anything, bro. Like.
Not spamming affiliate links on some. Let me finish. Not spamming affiliate links on some fucking blog so that some dude gets tricked on clicking on it from a fucking Instagram ad. Okay? When you talk about complacency, opening up 50 million TikTok videos and seeing people bragging about their 7 cars, well, these guys are probably crying themselves to sleep at night because they don't have a single person that loves them in the entire fucking world. That's the complacent path, and that's the path of weakness. It's literally.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost laughed too, but he's true though. He's not capping. He's telling the truth, bro.
You're gonna talk about religious shit. That is literally the temptation of the devil. Flashing you like flashy shit and try to say, if you go and buy this, if you get that, if you've got this many women like you, that's the path to happiness. Come on, man.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I want that. I want all that stuff. Not that it's gonna make me happy, but I want the capability to do whatever I want. I want to be rich enough so I can do that if I want to. That doesn't mean you're going to be happy. You need to be happy by like all the stuff that we all know. Family, close friends, being a good person. But
we're talking about what you do for your followers, bro, and he's talking about himself personally, like, bro.
I don't want anybody to hold me back. And see, people who watch your stuff, they're gonna see videos of like cars and mansions and go like, I'm never gonna have it. And then the people who watch,
that's what people that watch you, that's how they feel. People that watch you and Andrew Tate, that's how they feel. I don't even watch Destiny. I don't even watch you. But like from the things I've seen on your channel, SNEAKO, the people that are watching you are, oh, I wish, oh, I can't wait, oh, I this, oh, I that. Like, oh, I wish I was help, oh, I blah, blah, blah. Man, I can't, oh, I don't even know who this Destiny dude is, bro. And Abba, like, I barely know who Abba is. I've seen some of his videos with Abba and Preach. Like, bro.
Stuff, they're like, bro, damn, I want to go get that. So you can choose to cry and see, like, this is a scam, this hurts my feelings, or like,
damn, I want to go get that. Now, how are you going to go get it?
oh, how do I get it? I want to talk to that guy and learn what he learned.
What is it?
You don't spend any time on your channel talking about those other things like family, close friends, being a good person. I do. Because I know, because I've watched some of your content. I've never heard you talk about like these are things. Okay, I'm sorry. Do you?
Now it's funny because on SNEAKO main channel he has talked about some of this stuff, but he not like on that second channel where he's like running it up, and the man already got $500,000. He's not really talking about that shit. He not really talking about that shit. He really doubling down on the Matrix red pill shit. You feel me? But like on his main channel, he did talk about like this type of stuff. He did
a lot of videos where you talk about this is how you be a really good friend. This is how you be a good person. Yeah. Or is it obsessing over material possessions 99% of the time? If I were to ask the audience, what is SNEAKO?
Being a good person is not something I need to explain. That's something everybody knows.
See, this is what I mean when I'm telling you that you are unfulfilled.
Everyone does not know that, bro. I think, I'm not even gonna cap, the majority of people probably have to learn it and didn't know it. No, I'm gonna say it, fuck it. Majority of people don't know it, bro. And they learn it as they grow in life. You learn how to be a good person towards other people. Some people don't have to, bro. That's why when you are born into those rich families, or you're born into like, if you're born into those rich families, bro, or if you're born into those like, you don't even have to be rich. If you're born into those like very popular families in some like neighborhood or something, or in a business or organization, bro, you have the choice to be a good person or not. Because everyone doesn't know what it is to be a good person, what it takes to be a good person, bro. You have to learn that shit. And the people that really learn it are the people that have to learn it. Like, if my dad was Jay-Z, bro, if my mom was Beyonce, bro, nigga, I would do whatever I want, bro. I'm gonna just be honest, bro. I would do whatever I want until someday maybe I come to my senses that, hey, I can't do whatever I want. This isn't okay with my spirit, my soul. This isn't okay with the principles and the laws that I follow. This isn't okay. It's not okay. Like, but if I had no reason to do that, bro, I wouldn't, bro. And you wouldn't either. If you, like, whoever watching this, bro, you wouldn't either. Like, you wouldn't, bro. Like, come on, nobody would, bro. And it's examples of people already in these positions. You see how they rock. You see how they move. They move exactly how they want to. They don't care about other people because they didn't have to learn how to care about other people.
Filled, and you don't know what you're talking about. No, hold on. Just by you saying being a good person is easy, that's not true. Being a good person requires more work than starting your own business.
No, it doesn't.
Being a good person requires more work than getting lucky on some shit coin.
So what do you think is being a good person, Destiny?
Dude, SNEAKO, shut up, bro. And I think my mic might be too loud. Let me lower it. SNEAKO, shut up, bro. You're wrong, nigga. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. You fucking wrong. Being a good person is the hardest thing to do in the world. Like, do y'all not, like, you know who Jesus is? That is the hardest thing to do in the world. Jesus was perfect, they say. Jesus was perfect. That's the hardest thing to do in this world, is to be a good person all the time. Nigga, like, what? Like, that's the hardest, like, to be a good person towards other people. That's the fucking hardest thing in the world to do. Bro, it was easier to raise a child which I think is top 5 hardest things to do in the world is to raise a child and to an adult. And I think it's harder to be a good person than it is to raise a child, than it is to make $1 million, than it is to be a billionaire. Okay, all right then and there, I might stop. I'm not gonna lie. I might stop it right there because it's really hard to become a billionaire. But then again, like, being a good person doesn't negate whether you rich or poor. Like, rich or, like, being a billionaire, it's a lot of things that you don't have to worry about anymore. But you still have to worry about being a good person or not if you care, whether you're rich or poor. So maybe, I don't know, bro. See, I think being a good person is the hardest thing to do in life.
Being a good person means having honor, means being honest, it means doing the right thing when it's difficult to do it. It might mean being reliable for your friends. It might mean having a job or providing for a family. Being a good person can mean a ton of different things in a ton of different contexts.
Everybody knows what you said. Everybody knows that inherently.
Not everybody does. Do you think most people are good people?
I think most
do you think that we have guidance in society right now to be good people? Or do you think that most of it is trying to tell us how to open a Robinhood account to look for the right penny stock to get rich on?
There's a lot of distractions for sure, but it's not, bro.
Don't you say but. Don't you say but after that. You fucking bitch. Hey, SNEAKO. You know, I don't really give a fuck about this shit. You feel me? I'm just watching the debate, bro, and I'm just saying how I feel, bro. And that's cap, bro. That's real life cap, bro. I've been watching this for 30 minutes. He been eating your ass. Pause for 30 minutes. He been on fire for 30 minutes. He been on fire for 30. Fire station still ain't come. 911, where you at? Because that's cap.
This is the distraction. I'm telling you that you are the distraction from being a good person right now.
I'm distracting. I'm a bad person. I'm encouraging bad people. Is what
you're encouraging bad behavior. By telling people that the path to happiness is lined with Bugattis, mansions, and bitches. How are you
saying that that's my path? That's not what I'm saying. That's not
because that's what you're talking about. Listen to what your desires are. You're trying to
you get triggered by stuff like that, but that's not.
I'm not triggered at all, dude. I know what the path to happiness is.
Yeah, I've never said that you need to like have a Bugatti and like the.
Fred Smith here told us the B&H photo helped change his life. Fred, tell us your story.
Actually, I'm very anti-materialism.
But you are the most materialistic. You're literally telling ABBA, like, you're saying, I see apartments and I want to own that. I want to get that. I want to own that. What do you mean? Why do you need to own that?
It's going to make me happy. I want the cape. I want to be the master of my own universe. I don't want to be held back by anything. Like, that's the person's better than me. No, I want to be the best person I can be and be able to buy whatever I want.
What makes you say they're better than you? What makes you say they're better than you? What negates? Is that even a word? I'm just saying that shit. What makes you think that they are better than you? It's because of the shit they have. It's the materials that they have, bro. So shut the fuck up.
It's not about.
You're saying you want to be the master of your own.
To get it.
You're saying you want to be the master of your own universe, but when you walk down a street and you look at buildings, those buildings own you. Do you understand that? Your whole drive in life is material.
Yeah.
That's what's driving you. How are you the master of your own universe when you see something flashy and that's what's pushing you to earn more money, to open more e-commerce shops?
That's not just it. It's not materialism. It's also just the relationships and the way people are. People are distracted by Kim Kardashian, by Instagram, by TikTok. They're getting brainwashed.
You're the male Kim Kardashian. That's the whole point.
I'm the male Kim Kardashian.
He don't like that one. He don't like that one. Like, bro, you can't sprinkle bullshit with truth, bro. Like, you'll say a lot of bullshit and then a little bit of truth and think that whole thing is true, bro.
Telling people that you got to start a business, you got to do e-commerce, you got to get 20 girls, you got to get the cars, you got to get the buildings.
If you think that telling people to go get it and to hustle is being the male Kim Kardashian, then we just fundamentally disagree on life.
What's the difference?
That Kim Kardashian is encouraging, like, you get famous for nothing, to be a thought, to just put on makeup and say nothing and you can be famous. I'm encouraging people to be the best version of themselves.
How?
Okay. Be famous for nothing and being a thought. The male equivalent to that is saying, try to make a YouTube channel and be funny and trade crypto. It's the same thing, but for men. How do you not see that?
That's 1,000%.
That's adding value to the world. And it's not just crypto.
You're not adding value to the world by buying and selling crypto. You're adding value to the world by making yourself a better person.
Look, you're getting really triggered by the crypto thing, but
I'm not triggered at all. I don't know why you can say that.
Value to the world. It's bigger than crypto. It's adding value. A lot of people like get complacent and they go type essays and they go whine about other people's money. And I'm saying you need to add value. My way of adding value is being funny, is entertaining and talking on stream all the time. And I have a couple businesses. That's what I know how to do. Not everybody's going to do exactly what I do, but I'm telling people to be the best version of themselves.
Yeah, but you're not telling people to be the best versions of themselves by exploring and expanding on their own talents and exploring and expanding on their own personal relationship.
And you're not. Oh my God, you're not doing that. There's no way you're doing that. You're not doing what he just said.
You're telling them that the best version of themselves is some version of person that can buy houses, cars, and have 20 girls fucking them. You said at the beginning of the conversation that if you're a good person, you're...
See, now Destiny, that's not 1,000% what he's saying. See, SNEAKO is saying, hey, go and be the best person you can be with the same tongue saying, this is what I'm good at. This is what I do. Go and get what you want. But he's not telling people what they need to do for themselves to get what they want. He's showing people what he has, and that drives people to try to get what he has and not get what they can get, because we all have our own cap, our peak and our ceiling. So if I am telling you to chase your peak, chase your cap or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Chase it. And then showing you mine, I'm distracting you from chasing your path, chasing your peak, your cap. You feel what I'm saying? Because we're all capable of different things, bro. We're not all capable of the same things, bro. That's, if someone told you that, it's a lie. Like, we're all very unique people, and we're more similar than we are different, but we are in fact unique. And in order for us to get to our peak, we have to focus on ourselves and our ways of getting to that peak. It's
have a business and you're gonna have a lot of girls after you. That's what you said, right? That's how you know if you're a good person. Or you tell me, how do you know if you're a good person? Because earlier you said you know you're a good person. You've got houses, cars, and girls.
Nah, Destiny, you low key is like, putting a little bit of your sauce on it. Like, if you're gonna say what he's saying, then say exactly what he's saying.
That's what bots think when they see my content and other like male self-improvement content. They're like, these guys just care about cars. It's not that. The red pill is not just about women. It's about knowing and understanding the truth of the world and acting accordingly so that you don't fall into the trap that a lot of people fall into and get scared by everything that the government tells us to be scared about.
Okay. Did you tell me earlier, did you say, I asked you, how do you know if you're...
See, when Destiny kept going on about you fell into a little pothole, Destiny, because SNEAKO knows for a fact that that's not his main objective, and you keep on bringing up monies and cars and shit. That's not the main objective, and so you allowed SNEAKO to change the conversation, bro. The conversation was more so about how he adds value to people, like how he adds value to society and people's lives. And now the conversation has shifted because you keep on talking about how he's showing people how to get money, cars, and clothes and shit. And now you just let him change the conversation.
Person. You said a good person is somebody that can buy houses, cars, and get a lot of women. Did you not say that?
No, a good person is a wholesome person who does the right thing. The same stuff that you have. Has good friends, is good to their family, can provide.
Okay, I'm glad you got. Cool. I'm glad I got you to come around on that now. So a good person isn't somebody.
Come around on that. That's what I've always believed, and I say that all the time. I talk about God on the stream.
Destiny. You got him to come around.
How do you? Okay,
you got him to come
let's
around.
do this. Okay.
He said that a good person. See, I don't even think they remember what he said. He said a good person. I mean, to have your own businesses and whatnot, you have to be a good person, which isn't true. And Destiny attacked that and proved on how that wasn't true. Like, they just like.
How do you have God on your stream while you're talking about so many different women? How is that godlike? How do you expect, let's say that you do that. Let's say somebody gets your lifestyle, okay? And you get your 20 women up to your 25, 26, 27 years old. How are you just going to flip that off and then go and find one woman when that's what you've been putting out in the world?
Because women could fall in, women don't care. You could have 20 women like deeply in love with you.
You don't think women care? The type of woman that, do you know which type of women don't care? It's the same type of women that you make fun of. It's going to be the Kim Kardashian clones. They're going to be the ones that don't care.
That's not true.
You think that you can go from having 20 women through your...
Nigga, shut up, SNEAKO. You think no woman cares? Dude, the bot women don't care. The Kim Kardashian following women will be okay with being wife number 5. You say all of this, get bitches, fuck hoes, get cars and shit, whatever. You say get these women, right? You say this how you get these women, but you want one at the end of the day. Like, bruh, shut up.
20s, and then at 26, 27, you're gonna find like a woman that is spiritual, that is looking for the same things in life.
I can have 20 spiritual women.
What does that mean?
20 spiritual women.
Oh, he trolling.
Why do I care so much what people think about me? I think I'm gay.
How are you gonna have 20 spiritual women?
He trolling.
Collect
bro.
them like Pokemon.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to meme, I mean, at least you admit you're wrong. Okay. Do you want? Okay. I've got two other friends if you want to throw them in here. They're conservative. So
what's wrong about that?
the problem is that the energy that you're putting out in the world is the male equivalent of an OnlyFans star. You're the male equivalent of a Kim Kardashian. The way that you're selling young men to go after happiness, you're just as much a cog in the capitalist system.
That's true.
As anybody
If you want to improve yourself, if you want to start your own business online, if you want to be independent, you're a male Kim Kardashian. Sure, that doesn't really affect my message or what people think. Sure. Okay, we're the male Kim Kardashian. What do you want us to be? You want to cover our face and take more shots? We're gonna have a lockdown for Monkey real soon. You want people to stay inside?
Do you see how you're defining yourself and myself by like the two most common conspiracies that people talk about? That's like your whole fixation. When I'm going out into the world or when I'm talking to people, I'm trying to think, what makes you a good person? What makes you have virtue? How do you cut like a solid character inside of yourself when you're carving out your virtues, right? I'm not thinking like, do I need another vaccine? Should I wear the mask? These are the
facts.
This fucking thoughts in my mind. I'm not obsessing over what the last thing Alex Jones said, or what the last TikToker said, or what's trending on Twitter, right? There's more to life than that. You have to understand that.
You have to.
Okay.
If masks are at the forefront of your mind, then the government is poisoning you more than anybody that steps on a bus with a mask on.
You started up the conversation with masks when you talked about spirituality.
And you're the one that's bringing it up now. We're into spirituality, and your spirit is covered with a giant fucking mask that says hustle every day on it.
Yeah, that's what men need to do. Men need to keep providing. That's what makes men happy.
That doesn't make you a provider. How do you think you're going to be able to provide romantically for a woman when you're 28 if you've been sleeping around and fucking around for your entire 20s? You're not even going to know what a healthy relationship looks like.
Yeah, that's facts, y'all. I'm not even okay. I'm kind of currently struggling with that, bro. Like, I'm in a relationship, bro, and like, I've been in relationships prior, but I've always been on that role of, you know what I'm saying, just getting females, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to break that down. And I'm currently in a state where it's like, damn, bro, I've never took the time out to figure out how to take care of a woman romantically. And and I know it's affecting my girl, and I think about that shit all the time, bro. And I'm like, damn, like, well, if I can figure this piece out, then I'll get to this piece. And it's a struggle, bro. It really is, bro. Like, that's facts, bro.
Once you fuck a lot of women, you understand how they work and you get better with them. Women don't.
No, when you fuck a lot of women, you understand how to fuck women. That's the only thing you get. You don't know how to love a woman. You don't know how to take care of a woman.
SNEAKO, shut up, bro. The more women you have sex with, bro, the less you'll look at women, bro. Because the women that you continue to enter into your realm, your energy, your aura, whatever, the women you continue to enter to your body physically and spiritually, bro, they're on the same page as you, bro. And if they're not, you're on a different page and they're hurt and you leave them hurt. Like, bro, shut up, bro.
In fact, you probably know the opposite if you've been through that many. Anybody will tell you that. 100%.
The more girls you have, bro, the more you'll see the bad in women, bro. Find one good girl, bro, and you'll understand women truly. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, fuck them bitches. Fuck her. Get them hoes, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Feel me? Do what you gotta do. Right? And then also go on the other side of the fence. Go on the other side of the grass. Find you a good one. I mean, I'm going to say experience it all. Because experience is one of the best teachers. And then you'll really come to a middle ground. Like, okay, this is a good woman. This is a bad woman. I've been with enough bad women. I've been with enough thotties to know what a thotty is. And you have to be with enough good girls to know what a good girl is. You know what I mean? Like,
you think you're telling me, but if you found a woman that had fucked through 20 or 30 guys up to when she was 26, you think she'd know how to take care of you?
Nope, it's different for men and women.
Tell me why it's different. Why do you think it's different?
Men can fuck as many women as possible because we can get as many women pregnant. We can get 100 women pregnant today. It's biology.
Is that your goal? Is your goal to get 100 women
I'm explaining
pregnant?
my point before you get triggered. A woman can only get pregnant once in a year.
Triggered.
That's why women are wired to be with one man. But a man is wired to spread your seed. So you can be with as many women as possible, and it doesn't change how you love a woman. It doesn't matter.
I would encourage you You should talk to women, the kind of women that you want when you're 27. You should start talking to them now because they don't
see. This is what I was saying. This is exactly what I was saying. Because you need to know, like, if you want to eventually get married and settle down, then you need to find these women so that you can understand them, and so that you can be a better you for a woman like that.
want to touch somebody like you with a fucking 10-foot pole. They would not want anything to do with you.
Right,
if you go into a church, if you go into a church and you start talking to women in their late 20s and you say, what kind of a man are you looking for? They're not going to say, I want a man who could have fucked and gotten 100 bitches pregnant. That's the kind of man I want to take care of me.
Women don't know what they want from a man. They don't know what to say. They just don't understand men inherently.
And you think you have the answer to that? You think at 23 you figured out what women want?
Yeah.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
2 years. One for a year.
Okay, so you've been in one or maybe two relationships in your life. How do you think you already know what women want?
I've been in many. I've been maybe like 20 relationships.
Not real relationships. You can't have. You're 23. You could have been in.
What do you think a real relationship is? Like watching Netflix every night with your boo bear and like going on a picnic?
A real relationship is dealing with the ups and downs of life with a partner that you're committed to, not somebody that you meet Friday night to fuck.
Shit. All right, keep talking. Camera's messed up.
I don't understand how you think you can live your lifestyle and flip a switch at 27 and all of a sudden
you can't, bro. And that's what I'm struggling with. You can't flip a switch, bro. You got to start small, living the lifestyle that you want for the future, bro.
Type of man that you want to be for the type of woman you want to get. You're going to be dating Instagram models and fucking them your entire life.
No,
or you're going to be like Andrew Tate. You're going to be 38 on a live stream. Thinking about being able to fuck 18-year-olds, and that's going to be the rest of your life.
Okay, since we're meat watching, that's not the women that...
So I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I made $49,000 in the last 30 days copying and pasting. Luckily, you don't have to be...
That I get in relationship with. I get in relationships with like good, like natural women without plastic surgery.
No, you won't. Good natural women don't want anything to do with you. You're toxic.
You sound like a bitch, bro. You sound like
you think a good woman.
I was another man calling another man toxic right now.
Let's look at conservatives. Okay. Do you think if you had a daughter and a guy like you came up to that daughter, would you let your daughter date that guy?
Don't cap.
Yeah, I'm a good guy.
Fucking liar. You're a liar.
A guy that's been with 20 women by the time he's 23, a guy that's looking for you would let that daughter date that guy. You're lying. You know you're lying.
I have to ask, SNEAKO, you would give your daughter to a man who has 19 other women?
If he was a good guy, yeah.
Shut
really?
up.
No shot. That's the biggest cope. That might be that's the bigger cope than the guy with 15 fucking booster shots. It's going for his 16th one right now. That's the bigger cope. That's the bigger cope than the 82-year-old getting the smallpox vaccine because he thinks he's gonna get fucking monkeypox through the air. That's the biggest cope I've ever heard in my entire life.
I would encourage.
There's no shot. You wouldn't let your daughter near that guy. Would you let your daughter date somebody like Andrew Tate? If your daughter was 18 and Andrew Tate came up to her and when he's 40 years old, would you let your daughter date that guy? You wouldn't. You're not putting out into the universe the type of energy to get the type of woman that you want when you're in your late 20s.
I'd rather she be with like a strong, independent man than a guy saying that guy's toxic.
Why do you have to? You don't. You're not. What you're talking about isn't. What you're talking about isn't a
shot toxic guy. Like that's toxic. I'd be more afraid of that.
Yeah. That you're back to the masks. You think about masks more than sheep do, more than the government does. You're like so fixated on it. It's not even a mask to you. It's actually a safety blanket. It wouldn't surprise me if you had a weighted blanket made out of like discarded masks. It's like keeping you nice. Just keep me away from the mask, guys.
I wasn't talking about the mask. I was talking about the fact that you just called me toxic, which is some female shit that you just said.
It's not female. I'm saying that if you're going through so many women at such an early age, you're not putting out the right energy into the universe to get the type of woman that you're telling me men should be after, or you should want when you get to your late 20s.
I also have to say, SNEAKO, most women who are pious and are religious, be it Christian or Islam, aren't interested in being one of 20 or one of 30.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's their conservative values, and it's not the way that they set things up. Do you understand that, or do you not believe that?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, you said
right. And then also, I know you guys have been going at it for a bit, but when I hear you gloat about Andrew Tate or all these other guys, it's like you go on their Instagrams, you go on what they advertise. What they advertise are the bad bitches. What they advertise are the women with their titties out. What they advertise are the very women that they criticize, or the kind of material wealth that you say is not the most important thing. But it's like their whole pool for young men is these things. Oh, I got all the women. I got all the baddest bitches. I got all the money. I got all this stuff. So when you say, oh, no, that's not what we're selling people on what makes a happy life, I have to look at you sideways because like that's literally what all the red pill guys sell.
Facts.
They have themselves in pictures with hot women, and they have themselves with all the material goods in the world. So how are you saying that's not what we're pushing as like the antidote for happiness? I don't understand that.
That's Instagram, but that's to catch people's attention. But that's overall not the end goal.
I guess.
No, hold on. You have to understand this, okay? Because I don't know.
You have to understand.
Okay. Hold on. I'm being really mean. I know I'm like bullying you a lot. Okay, I don't mean to be.
Teach me, Destiny.
You can take it, okay? You can take it. When you go through life acting a certain way, right? You are carving out like pieces of your soul every time you make a decision.
Facts, bro. That's why I say don't be like. I won't tell you not to go out and, look around. You know what I'm saying? And I won't tell you to focus on yourself. Do this, do that. I'm gonna tell you to experience life and come to your own terms with what you want to do. You know what I mean? That's my message to you, whoever's watching. Although I've experienced life. If you ask me personally, I've experienced life, and I realized that the more and more I mess with girls that are on the same page as me, let's have sex, let's do this, let's do that, let's go, let's pretend like we're in a relationship, but we're really not. The more I lose myself. And I found it, like, it's haunting, bro. Like, I'm in a full-blown relationship, and I don't even comprehend some things. Like, I'm not romantic anymore. Like, I've gotten so used to just being next to someone was enough. Giving them the pipe was enough, and going out to eat occasionally. And I'm talking about fast food was enough. But, and going outside at night and not in the daytime. Now I'm in a real relationship and I'm struggling. Like, you know what I mean? That's my personal experiences. So I'm not telling you to, you know what I'm saying, put down the red pill and pick up the purple pill, whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that's what I'm going through right now, bro. Like, I'm in a relationship and I want to be with this girl as long as I can be with her. You know what I mean? As long as I'm on, as long as I'm, feel me? But it's hard because literally, damn, I've been dealing with like girls that are as effed up as me, and so I'm effed up still, and I haven't been working towards finding. Like, I've ran into a couple of good girls, and I've done them dirty because that's who I was, and that's what I was used to.
Every time you fuck a new woman, every time you fuck somebody over to get a new business, every time you make a new there's not going to be any part of you left to go after the lifestyle that you say might be your ultimate goal. You can't say that you have goal A when you spend your entire life getting things from goal B. You can't just switch up in the middle like that. You're not building towards anything. You're going to crash into a wall. By the time you hit 30, you're going to realize you spent your entire life building towards something that you don't even want.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Chat, that's true, bro. Like, he just woke me up for real. Like, I need to prioritize differently, bro. Like, I want a wife, and I want a family. I want kids from one woman, and I'm not prioritizing that. What I be prioritizing is, like, hanging out with the boys or making YouTube videos for you guys and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can have multiple priorities, but like I need to put what I really want in life first, you know what I mean? Even if it means I gotta slow down or whatnot. And I personally feel like I can just work this out with my significant other, and I could like find a way to balance it. You know what I mean? I think that's like the most important thing to me is finding that balance, because that's what I want in life, bro. I want a family. I want to be happy. I want a wife, and I want her to have the same kids as me. Like, I don't want any, stepchildren. And I don't want her to have any other, you know what I mean? And I don't want her to have stepchildren as well. So I need to like prioritize that and make that important, because that's what I really want at the end. And like all this other shit, like, it's cool and it's a priority, but it's not the most important one. Damn, that's crazy.
the time you do go over to the stuff that you do want, the people that are in that area that have been working at it since they're 20, they're not going to want to have anything to do with you. You're going to be 10 years behind every person that you want to associate with.
I don't know why you get so mad about my lifestyle, bro.
I'm not mad about your lifestyle.
If you want like a nice, wholesome relationship with my wife, then go ahead. But I want 10, and I know a lot of people watch my chat want 10.
There's not enough women in the world for every guy to have 10 girlfriends.
I think it triggers you because
I thought, he want 10 right now. Bro, SNEAKO definitely said that one day he wants a wife and kids, just one wife and kids. I think he wants 10 right now, and then as he gets older, he's going to realize he doesn't want 10 women. He probably wants one or none or something like that.
You keep saying I'm triggered. I'm perfectly fine in my life. I'm not triggered at all right now. If you want to say that I'm triggered, I'm not triggered about your life. What I'm triggered is that you are selling OnlyFans for men. You are leading people down the same spiritually empty road, down the same spiritually empty road that Kim Kardashian is sending women down. That's what you're doing.
You got him. Okay. I think that the fact that you're getting so triggered about like the alpha male stuff that you see on Instagram and TikTok is because deep down, every man kind of knows that like this is natural. And you've given up on that. You've given up and you've trusted the government. You listen to what you're told. You believe, you say words like toxic for other men. You got programmed. And so I always see it for people like you in the comment section too and in the chat. They're like, and it's like the reason you're getting heated and triggered is because I'm tapping into something that's inherent. This is stuff that men, this biological for men. Fucking a lot of women, taking as much as we possibly can, being the best version of ourselves, that's natural for men. And you hear it, and at some point you gave up on that and decided to believe in the left-leaning bullshit and say words like toxic. And
I disagree, bro. What feels good to me is having one woman. He's saying that he's tapped into something inherent, something that we've been astrayed from for so long. And since I believe what I believe, that means that I've succumbed to the system. Nigga, no. And even if, bro, and I'm like, bro, I've been with many women, bro. Bro, I'm not even gonna tell you, like, my body count, the crazy stuff I've done. I'm only 21, nigga. I'm 21. He's 24. And I've probably seen some, and he 24 with money. And I've still probably seen some more crazier shit than him, bro. I'm 21 and broke. In the hood. Like, bro, I came to my own senses that I want one, bro. And I don't want to deal with the extra drama, bro. If I'm going to have drama, I want drama with one, bro. I don't want drama with 3 and 4 and 20. Like, bro, I didn't succumb to nothing, bro. I naturally want one. I understand that relationships are difficult. So why would I have so many? I understand that relationships are extremely difficult, so why would I have so many? I understand how hard it is to love someone else unconditionally, so why would I have that? Why would I have so many people that I need to love unconditionally? Oh, who says you need to love them unconditionally? Nigga, that's what I want to do. I want to do this, so that's how I'm going to do it. That's what makes me happy. Treating people equal, treating people with respect, treating people how I want to be treated. That's what makes me happy. And I want one woman because it's simpler. I'm a simple man. I'm not no leftist. I'm not no damn Matrix bot. I think having one woman is much simpler and easier, nigga. I think it's easier. I think it's easier for me to just have one woman. There you go. I said it. I want one woman because I think it is easier for me to do. I think it's easier for me to deal with. I think it's easier for me to be a better person for one person than 20. I think it's easier for me to grow with one person than 20.
On a mask, and then now when you hear somebody against your whole ideology that might challenge your whole worldview, the fact that you trust the government, you trust the programming, and someone's saying no, that's you're like, but it's, you know, fine, you could stay programmed. I don't want to listen to them.
What does it mean to you to be an alpha male? What does that mean? No. Don't run from it. Talk to me about the concept.
I don't care.
Because in my mind, well, hold on. In my mind, I have an idea of what an alpha male would look like. I know what that looks like. Okay, so I want you to tell me in your mind what you're selling to your audience. What does an alpha male look like to you?
I don't use that word. I don't like that word.
Yeah,
you literally just use that word. So tell me.
Yeah.
What? Okay, then. Well, let's move away from that. What is a man to you? I'm not. You're the one speaking in caps lock. Okay, I'm not triggered. What is a man to you? What is a successful man? What is the ideal version of a man to you?
A man that could do whatever he wants to do and doesn't listen to anybody and creates his own world and is the master of his own universe.
Okay, a man that can do whatever he wants to do and doesn't listen to anybody, what you just described is a 17-year-old teenager, okay? That's what you just described.
Yeah, and then you turn 18 and then you gave up on it and started voting for Biden.
Yeah, I turned 18, I gave up because I had to become an actual man, right?
Yeah,
a man can't do whatever, hold on, a man can't do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, you
because
can.
if you're a man,
Nonsense.
no.
Nonsense.
No,
you can't.
So,
bro.
okay, if you're a man, do you get responsibilities? Can you walk away from a house? Can you walk away from a family? Can you walk away from your obligations?
No.
Is that what a real man does?
No.
That's not what a real man wants to do. A real man wants to
A real
provide.
man doesn't want to have any obligations in his life.
No, obligations to other people. You create your, like, the friends and the family you have are stuff that you cultivate. That
Sure.
You choose
So
to
you
have
don't
that.
do. So at some point, being a man isn't about doing whatever you want to do. Sometimes it's about doing things you don't want to do. Sometimes it's about upholding obligations or
That's
virtues
horseshit.
that you have.
That's
That's
horseshit.
bullshit.
You
All right.
should, you should
then
eliminate
what you're
all the stuff. If
describing
you
to
don't want
me.
to do it, don't do it. It's that simple.
Hold on, can I
You're describing a kid, bro.
What you're describing to me is an unruly teenager. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Just walk away from it. Fuck
That's
it. Who
a
cares?
kid.
That's what you're describing.
And
Not
what
describing
happens
a
though, hold
man.
on. Let me wait, one more point. Destiny turned 18 and then gave up on his balls. And then now you're
You
mad
have no.
and you
You
listen
don't
to the
even know.
government.
You don't even know my background to say that. You have no idea who I am or what I've done or
I know who you
anything.
vote for. I know what you trust.
Let's stay out of the personal. Let's stay out of the personal.
I mean, we can get personal if you want. It's just the worst argument to have.
No,
It's just
SNEAKO, your argument is essentially that basically you can do what you want and that you assume your
You can't
responsibilities,
if you're a
correct?
man.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, then you're letting go of your balls.
Yeah.
Do you think that people that, let's say, sacrifice their lives to save their countries or do all this other kind of stuff, where they're assuming responsibilities that may be against what they want, but they're doing it because they understand that their responsibility as a man, their duty is to something higher, and not even themselves, but to something larger? Do you accept that that's probably a higher indication of what a man's supposed to be, rather than being able to do whatever the fuck you want?
Well, if that's what he wants to do, if he wants to give up his life for his country, that's what he wants. That's his bigger belief. Then he's a master of his own universe.
It's not about giving up your life to a country. It's that if you are a man, you understand that you have obligations to your family and to your community that are going to overrule things that you want to do. A man that does whatever he wants to do, it's a weak man's idea of a strong man. It's a guy that walks out on anything, doesn't give a fuck about anybody, and does whatever the fuck he wants because he's only in the...
Weak man, bro. Nigga getting woke up in the bed. I almost shed a tear, nigga. You want to know why? Because I'm weak. I'm weak. I want to do whatever I want to do, and I have real life obligations, bro. If I want to be a real man, I got to do what I have to do. I have to do what I need to do. And I can make time for what I want. But what I want isn't most important. My obligations is most important. My obligations is my daughter that's coming. My obligations is my relationship with my girl. My obligations is those things, bro. And if I want to make my obligation keeping a connection with my family and friends, then that's also an obligation. And then if I want to eat pizza every day, then that could be a fucking want. Or if I want to fucking... You know what I mean? And this making YouTube a full-time thing is also my obligation. But that's not more important than my girlfriend and my child. You know what I mean? I could really shed a tear right now. This shit really waking a young nigga up, bro. I'm young, bro. You feel me? And I know at the end of the road, bro, I want a happy wife. I want to be a happy husband. And I want children from the same woman. You know what I mean? We don't have to be married. We could be married. Doesn't matter. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I said happy wife, but like, at the end of the day, I want a happy relationship with the same woman that I have kids with. You know what I mean? That's what I want. And we don't always get what we want, you know? But that's what I want. And so I need to start working towards that. And I also want to be a full-time content creator. So I have to do the things that I need to do towards that. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is bullshit. Everything else doesn't matter. I'm really waking up right now. Those are the most important things to me. So I need to fucking work towards those. Nothing else matters. If I want to be a good person to my friends and family, I have to be a good person outside of that. Because you can't flip a switch. You can't flip a switch. Okay, when I'm in the real world, I'm a shitty guy. Then I come home to my wife or my girlfriend and kids, and now, I'm a good guy. No, bro, I have to be a good guy most of the time, if not all the time. You know, to be a good guy to my friends and family. I have to be on YouTube creating content most of the time, if not all the time, to be a full-time content creator. Damn, bro. I'm not gonna cap, bro. I really was not expecting this, bro. I was just expecting a SNEAKO to be a dummy, but like SNEAKO is helping me see one side, Destiny helping me see another side, and I've come to be in the middle ground where it's like, wow, like understand this shit for real. Although SNEAKO is like mostly wrong and mostly like emotional, and he tries to call Destiny a triggered emotional leftist when Destiny is more logical than SNEAKO.
Selfish pursuit of his own happiness. This is a guy that's never talk about anybody and does whatever the fuck he wants because he's only in the selfish pursuit. That walks out on anything, doesn't give a fuck about anybody, and does whatever the fuck he wants because he's only in the selfish pursuit of his own happiness. This is a guy that's never gonna have a real wife. He's never gonna have real friends or family because everybody's gonna look at that dude as a teenager that's gonna drop everything and quit when life gets too hard.
I think
all the tests of being a real man are about doing the things that you don't want to do when you most don't want to do them. Everybody that is an adult that has integrity will tell you that.
If it's righteous, but a lot of the stuff that you think are like doing stuff you don't want to do, like putting on a mask or like wearing a seatbelt and then injecting another whatever.
Yeah, putting on a mask and wearing a seatbelt. These are the everyday things. These are the everyday things.
That's what you're told by the government and by the higher ups as a real man.
It's bigger than putting on a mask, nigga. Like, I can't believe you like single-handedly like turned it into a putting on a mask and wearing a seatbelt thing, nigga. It's bigger than that. He just sat there and told you that you think like a child because you just want to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it, and then also on top of that you want to say you're a real man. Real men don't do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. Barbarians do that. Chaos does that. Anarchy does that.
Your idea of a real man is brainwashed. You're saying words like toxic to me.
SNEAKO is now trolling. I can see it in his face. He's really trolling right now, bro.
I'm saying words like toxic to you because when you can't have God in your mouth right after talking about fucking 20 women by the time you're 23. Those two things are fundamentally incompatible with each other. So of course
I can't believe it's people saying Destiny, bro. Destiny's acting like his girlfriend don't cheat on him. Bro, They in an open relationship, bro. So if you want to say they cheat, they both cheat on each other. But like, I can't believe there's people in here saying, Destiny, this has got to grow up, I guess. He's being the most logical. He's being the less emotional one and thinking with his brain. And he's saying things that actually make sense. If these are your goals, stop. If A is your goal, stop dabbling into B. If A is your goal, don't think that if you chase B, you'll get to A eventually. It's not going to happen. You need to work towards A to get to A. And that's what I got from this. If A is my goal, I need to work towards A to get to A. I can't choose B and think, oh, when I finally get, okay, I'm chasing B, I'm at B now. All right, let's get to A. I don't know what A is. Everybody in A don't want me no more. Everybody in A is not, like, they're 10 years ahead, like you said, bro. If you watching this from my perspective, if you watching this, my video on them, you have not like learned something, then I don't know what to tell you.
To call you toxic, but I wouldn't. I'm not the one calling you toxic. It's going to be the woman that you want when you're 27. She's going to be the one. It's going to be the woman that you want when you're 27. She's going to be the one that's calling you toxic, and her father's going to be the one that's calling you toxic.
And you.
That's the problem.
And also you in this call. And like,
I don't care that much. It's just funny for me. I don't care. But I'm telling you that that's the future that's waiting for you.
Okay, fine. But also, I've noticed in my life, like with my experience with women, is women actually like toxic guys.
Yeah, 22-year-old.
Yeah, dumb kids, dummy girls.
Instagram women like toxic guys.
No,
the types of women that like that are the same types of women that you're making fun of every day on your show.
No, my longest relationship was she was like 5-6 years older than me. She wasn't American, and she thought it was like toxic and problematic, all those like nonsense words that you're using. But she never left. She left because she had to leave because of like because of visa restrictions and stuff like that. She had to go. But I was called, you're toxic. This is triggering. I can't believe you'd say that. And then they stay. You know, that's just they like being in that. They like living in that. They like.
Why didn't you marry her?
Because I'm too young. I don't want to get married yet. And also she's older and stuff like that. And she's in a different country.
She's older, so you were dating her. You had no intention of marrying her. How was that Christian? How is that godlike? What's the point?
I'm not Christian. I don't.
Then why talk about God or which God are you talking about?
God is an idea to me. I'm not religious. I'm not a religious.
Yeah, okay, okay.
To any religion.
So here's the second part, okay? People that won't even call themselves Christian, let alone non-denominational, okay? People don't even call themselves Christian. You don't have an idea of God. You don't have a relationship with God. You have a word that you throw around to try to sneak some of your ideas in under. Because
I like
following, hold on, wait, let me finish.
Hey, Destiny is on fucking fire, bro. I'm gonna put this motherfucker out, bro. He on fire, bro.
This is important, okay? If you want to follow some version of God, you want to follow some religion, right? You can't just pick and choose the nice parts of it and then apply those in a way that makes you look better, right? In that case, you're wearing religion like a suit. You're just wearing it like a convenient piece of clothing. You can put on and take off whenever you want to. You can't tell me, if you can't even tell me like a faith, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, you can't even tell me any of that, let alone denomination. You can't tell me that you have a religion. Who do you even pray to?
I like ideas of.
See, with that right there though, see, this is where like I am, like, this is where I come in and say my own personal piece. Like that right there, like I take, like, me personally, I've dabbled in a lot of religions, and I take pieces out that are convenient to me and that work with the way I want to live, and that's not right technically. You know what I mean? But the hard part is I'm not just taking the pieces that makes me look good. I'm also taking the pieces that disciplines me, you know? But the fact that I'm choosing it means that I can't say there's a God if I'm my God, because God has rules and I'm picking the rules that I want to follow and putting them out. Like, you got Buddhism, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, right? And I grab a little bit from Judaism. Oh, I grab a little bit from Islam. I grab a little bit from here. Grab a little bit from here. I'm playing God right now. I'm God. I'm choosing the rules that I should follow and the disciplines that I should follow. And there's nothing wrong with that. But then again, I can't say, oh, God willingly, if God do this, I can't say certain things because I'm the one being God here in this way. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But like, now that I realize that, like, I'm understanding that now that he broke it down, and now that SNEAKO has said what he said and Destiny said what he said, now with their, like, that's broken down to me. Like, if you're really a follower of any Christ, then you follow like everything, even if it's not convenient to you. Like it's some things in certain religions I disagree with, so that would make me not a true follower of that religion. And it's some things I do agree with. But for the most part, it's all convenient to what I believe. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But that's a thought, though. That's crazy.
All religion I like. And praying is
you have nothing. You don't have Christianity, Islam, Judaism.
Right?
You can't even tell me any of that, let alone denomination. You can't tell me that you have a religion. Who do you even pray to?
I like ideas of all religion. All religion I like. And praying is
you have nothing. You don't have a religion.
See, I just said that, and that's how I think too as well. And yeah, I don't have a religion. You're right. I have nothing. You're right.
Triggered. Relax, bro.
I'm not triggered at all.
I don't have a religion.
Let him go.
I like ideas of all religions. I read all of them. And prayer to me is meditation, is reflection, is thinking. And so, like, the idea, I like to sit down in church sometimes, but I don't subscribe to any religion because I see the same thing as you, putting on a mask and trusting the government. It's subscribing to a bigger system that I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to be controlled by anybody. I don't want to have to be like a soldier for any ideology, because like they're wrong a lot of times. There's inconsistencies in every religion, but I like ideas of all of them, and I believe in the idea of God. But it doesn't mean that I'm inconsistent because you grew up Christian and I don't follow what you believe in.
Yeah. So you don't believe in an idea of God. There's a convenient scapegoat you have.
I believe in my idea of God.
You don't have an idea of God. You didn't invent God yourself. You heard it.
See, I already just said all of this, and he about to break it down. See, y'all, you see what I'm saying? God damn, a nigga, like, kind of, like, smart for real, like, low-key, like, he about to say everything I just said. I don't have a God because I'm the one that's being God, because I'm picking and choosing.
From somebody, right?
Idea of God.
You don't have an idea of God. You didn't invent God yourself. You heard it from somebody.
I said this,
right?
Yeah, but
like,
I have
you can't tell me any holy book. You can't tell me any holy book you read. You haven't read any of the religions. That's not true.
I've read the Bible.
Number one, really?
Yeah.
Then why wouldn't you be a fan of the Christian God? How have you read the Bible, but you decided that God's not good?
Because I find inconsistencies of it, and some of the stories seem nonsensical to me, like Noah's Ark and parting the Red Sea. It seems like fairy tales a lot of the time. But I like some of the lessons that are in there, but I don't subscribe to anything completely. I like to.
Then why not just say? Then don't say you're religious. Say you're spiritual. That's all you are. You like crystals. That's what you're basically saying.
No, crystals are stupid.
Why? That's what you're telling. You're worshiping crystals. You're picking and choosing things that you like from the Bible, and you're saying, "I like these." Just what I said. What part doesn't make sense to you?
What does crystals have to do with believing in God?
Shots fired.
Crystals are. Some women like to grab some wild shit. They put it on their counter and say, "You know what? These things have meaning to me. I think this quartz is gonna make me happy."
See, it's a correlation, SNEAKO. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a correlation, bro. And SNEAKO, God is money. El Pagan SNEAKO. SNEAKO won't what? But hey, Destiny's on fire right now, bro. Like, he is.
Like to grab some wild shit. They put it on their counter and say, "You know what? These things have meaning to me. I think this quartz is gonna make me happy." And
that's the same thing that I do with religions, and that he does too. I just say this means something to me from Judaism, Buddhism. This means something to me. This something means from Christianity. This something means to me from Islam. This something that means to me from ancient Kemet. Like,
what you've done. You said Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. There's a couple of cool stories in there, but I don't know anything about the Old Testament. I don't know anything about the story of Moses. I don't know the religious having a relationship with God. That's being a child and picking and choosing the things that feel best for you.
To be clear, being religious is just subscribing to a religion or being associated heavily with a religion. If you don't subscribe to any religion,
you can still believe in God.
Sure, that would make you spiritual, though. It wouldn't make you.
Yeah, you can still believe in God.
Okay. Yeah, but if you believe in God, part of an obligation to God is not just the positives that you get from
it's the negative too. Well, not necessarily negative, but the things that like are hard, the challenges, the discipline.
What you think you're after. It's also the virtues that you have to subscribe to. Yep. By definition, believing in God means that you can't be a man who does whatever he wants to do. Yep. Because part of being virtuous is denying yourself some of those baser urges. There's a reason why there are deadly sins. And a lot of those sins, right, things like pride or greed or lust are some of the things that you're preaching to your audience every single day they have to go after. Your whole idea of seeing a building and wanting it is literally a violation of what? The 9th commandment? Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's possessions? And you're telling me that's your main drive? That I know, but that I'm pretty sure that's a pretty ubiquitous thing you're going to find through all religions, where they're probably going to tell you probably shouldn't be envious of other people's shit, and that is your main engine for what is making you a better person. It's not to be a better servant to God. It's not to be a better person for your wife or for your family or your friends. It's to buy shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've said in this class.
He just destroyed this man. He just.
I know you said it, but.
I've explained the master of the universe thing, but you want to apply your materialism thing to me really badly, but that's
I'm not applying it. You're the one in the beginning of this call. Just anybody can go back and check. Don't believe me. You said that a successful man is a guy that can buy houses, has a lot of women, and can get cars.
That can do
and
whatever.
You said the same thing to
That
Abba.
has the capability to do whatever he wants to do. That's a real man who's not controlled by anybody. That's what I said.
So I just want to.
Okay, I'm cooling down. Okay, sorry.
You're getting a little triggered, Destiny.
I'm not triggered at all, but I'm being really hard on you.
You're getting a little triggered, bro.
Earlier, I caught a stray shot because I think you guys were talking, and you were like, "I was telling Abba that I don't subscribe to the idea that everyone can be rich, but that anyone can be rich." Is that correct?
Yeah.
So your estimation, SNEAKO, is not that everyone can be rich at the same time. It's that if someone tries, they can do it.
Anybody can be rich. Yes. Okay, that's a very simple statement. That's true.
Fair. But you also recognize that's only for a minority of people that can be rich. It's not everyone that can be rich at the same time. Correct?
Yeah. Anybody can be rich.
Okay. Perfect. So my question is, if you're doing this on these platforms and you're trying to spread the truth to as many people as possible, but you also acknowledge that not everyone who follows your advice can be rich at the same time, what do you say to the rest of the people who won't be able to have access to those resources?
That's tough.
That's tough. Okay, so for the vast majority of your audience, that's tough. But for the ones who worked hard enough and made it, well, they're the only ones who kind of get to be content to be men in that sense.
Yep.
In the true sense.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So you don't think that because you're leaving behind so many people that your philosophy is not good for the masses?
They don't have to be left behind.
You just told me they are, and you said that's tough.
They don't have to be left behind. They can still work and go get it. If you have an internet connection, you can be rich.
But you just said not everybody will be rich.
Not everybody will be, but everybody can be.
I just want you to hear. You've just told me that not everyone
can
be rich at the same time. We both agree. Cool. I then asked you, what about the rest of the people who can't be? What do you say to them? And then afterwards, you've told me that's tough.
That's tough. Well, so work harder. You can still get it. It's not too late. It's never too late.
Okay.
What's so hard to understand about that?
I think that, so let me end on a positive note, okay? I think that the better message that I would send to people is, by the time you're 16, 17, 18, you probably figured out you have a couple of unique talents and things that you can do better than most of the other people around you. What you should do is you should try to work on the things that you're best at, Find a way to turn that into a career so that you can make enough money to provide for yourself and hopefully a family. And the skills that you need to practice through your teenage and early 20 years is the skills that you think you need for the rest of your life. So if at 30 or 35 or 40, you see yourself as having a lot of friends and a close family, then when you're in your 19, 20, 21 phase, you need to practice maintaining friendships.
Boom!
Maintaining family. Those are the things that you should be working on.
Yep. Facts.
From 20 to 30, if you spend your whole time carving a statue inside of yourself that looks like a man trying to climb a $20 million building, that's going to be the person that you are when you turn 30. You should spend your whole life working on those virtues you have, working on the talents you have, and doing what you can with what you got. And then by the time you're 30, you're going to find that magically you've wound up exactly where you want to be because you've spent your whole life building towards it. If you build towards something else, you're not going to have what you want at the end of that road, in my opinion.
That was a good opinion. Well said.
SNEAKO, what is your opinion in closing? If you have it.
Let's go get this shit, bro. Let's go get it.
Get this money.
Let's go get it.
Let's go get this money.
Let's go get this bread, bro.
Oh my
goodness. Let's go get to it.
What did you originally get banned from YouTube for? What did they ever tell you? Was it just because you were doing push-ups or?
Cocoa misinformation and nudity, and they didn't say. They said just reinstated my content. They said it didn't violate it. But there you go, Destiny. I mean, you were banned on Twitch too. Before you leave,
it's all part of the bullshit. Yeah.
It's important to like open your eyes up to stuff like that. If you have an opinion that goes against their agenda, that should be enough, in my opinion, to wake people up. The fact that they try to take me down for nudity and misinformation about Coco is just nonsense, and that should be enough to be like, if I can't even speak against the programming and they're banning me for it, then maybe it's true.
Do you have an MCN?
No.
Oh shit. Okay. If you obviously, I don't even know how big you're on YouTube, but if you're doing your stuff, the only benefit to having an MCN, you said you had connections before, but getting sometimes MCNs get you really high connections up on YouTube. So when your shit gets like banned for bullshit reasons, you've got like a dude that you can call and be like, hey, I need you to fucking talk to the people that are the head of like.
I don't think that they would ever sign me.
Maybe I'd be able to find you. If you get a big enough channel.
I think they're gonna think I'm toxic.
No, the MCNs are like independent of YouTube. They're just like multi-channel networks. They just manage a bunch of channels. So if you've got like bigger YouTube friends,
they take a cut.
Yeah, well, they might take a cut, but it might be worth it because sure, but it might be worth it because for people like you, if you are getting banned for bullshit or whatever, you can reach out to a dude and you can say like, hey, I need you to see like what you can do at YouTube.
There goes your answer, SNEAKO. You're tired of getting banned. There goes your answer.
Escalate this shit because it's really scary when you start getting banned and shit, and you don't have a person to talk to. You're like at the mercy of YouTube's bullshit system, and you're like, fuck. That's like super scary, but at least it's super scary to me.
Yeah, if you have a connect for it, that'd be dope. But, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Abba, any thoughts? Any thoughts, Abba?
I think on mine, I was just enjoying listening to you guys. I think you guys had a spirited debate on both sides. So for me, on the outside, I was just listening, and it was cool. It was cool to watch other people just do it in front of me. So yeah.
Your camera wasn't working the whole time, Destiny. It's just, this stream was just like my dumb head.
Oh.
You could just probably edit it in afterwards in post production by taking from his.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
I won't keep you. I know Destiny's got another stream with the two conservative chicks, so I'll let him go do that.
Well, hey, you guys have fun. Thanks a lot for the combo. I appreciate it. These are like hard combos, so like I have a mad respect for you, even if we disagree.
Like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that. I was thinking a lot about the last debate we had, and this one too. I think I'm going to think about. So it's good to have you on.
All right, well, hey, good luck, man. I'll see you later.
I'm going to think about that thing.
Peace,
I'm going to think about that shit too. Okay.
Chat,
we finna get out of here, B. Bro, that's crazy. We gotta end this though. All right, y'all. Hey, I got some shit to work on. You do too. We all do.